Hey guys, Guns Essential here. I'm doing a little follow-up video on the last one I shot, the food storage room for SHTF update. I had a few questions on the meat that I processed and the stages that it required to do it, and I just want to go in a little further detail on how I accomplished my canning here. I done two different methods here, not for really any reason whatsoever, just I don't know, I just done it different. I done a raw pack on the rabbit. Um, when you do a raw pack, you guys can kind of see the film it leaves on the inside of the jar. That's just from the meat basically cooking. Whereas the racoon, I boiled it first, and the jar is crystal clear. I mean, there's nothing sticking to the side of the jar. And as far as appearance goes, I seem to prefer the pre-cooked meat over the raw pack. But the processing time is exactly the same, whether you raw pack it or whether you boil it first and then pack it, because the meat itself, it cooks pretty quick in the pressure canner, so there's no issues there. It's just, I guess, really personal preference, however you want to do it. You can pack this with the bone in the meat, or you can debone it. Either way, there's a little bit of difference in processing time. I deboned both of these mainly because I wanted to save space in the jars. Your typical racoon, you will only get 2 pints per coon, which, I mean, as a quart, which is what I got out of this tame rabbit with a quart. So I mean, you're not going to get a ton of meat, obviously, but you guys can probably figure that much out just for the size of them. But first thing you want to do is you want to brine your meat, your raw meat. You dissolve 1 tablespoon of salt per quart of water. Let it soak for an hour. You put it in your jar in a raw pack. You pack your raw meat in here and fill it up with either hot water or hot broth, and you leave a 1-inch headspace, which basically means you don't have anything in the jar for the first 1 inch. It's just completely empty. The raw pack for the boned meat, you process pints for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and your quarts for 1 hour and 30 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure. And if you decide to leave the bone in the meat, you process your pints for 1 hour and 5 minutes, and your quarts for 1 hour and 15 minutes, both at 10 pounds of pressure. My main reason, I guess, for doing this is obviously to save money. I know that you guys know how expensive canned meat can get. I mean, I'm planning on buying like whole chickens from the grocery store and boning them out and just canning them myself, because you get a very, very small can of chicken nowadays, and it's $2 a can at least. So it just makes sense to me to put away your own meat. I mean, you put away your own vegetables and your own jellies and stuff, and you don't think anything about it. But for some reason, a lot of people that I know, when it comes to canning meat, it's just they think it's poison. They think, oh my God, you've got meat sitting out in a can, but they'll eat some canned chicken as long as it's in a metal can. It just I don't know, it seems to scare a lot of people, and I guess it's just because it's something new, and most people are scared about new things, you know. But that's how I done mine. Personally, I say cook it first, just because it does make it look so much better, and it doesn't have the gag factor of the uncooked meat. I mean, I know what this meat is. You know, I know that it's cooked, and I know after it gets outside of this jar, it's going to look perfectly fine. But a lot of people see this jar sitting on the counter, and they're like, "Holy Lord, are you really going to eat that?" Well, yeah, I am going to eat it. It's going to be awesome. You know, rabbit meat is probably my favorite meat of all the meats, so I can't wait to dig in. So that's my video. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If you have any further questions, let me know, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks a lot, guys.